today. From Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, it's Week 12 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gunn. To my left, Charles Davis. And Charles, you focus on this Bengal team entering play. They're hot as can be, winners of 8 of their last 9 games.
I don't know if you'd call this start a surprise exactly, but they've proven that they're going to be able to stand toe-to-toe with anybody.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Steelers, they're hitting their stride of late, winners of 3 of their last 4.
Here we go.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're on
First time I played the Bengals all year, I believe.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
Yes, sir.
His offense here ready to rock and roll. Joe Burrow is the man at quarterback.
And despite the 3 touchdown passes he threw, there's a lot to work on this week, wasn't there?
Oh, ton of interception.
Yeah, I mean, when you're going really with almost a 1-to-1 ratio, that's not going to work for you well at all. Not over the long haul. The beauty, though, somehow found a way to win.
Yeah, they still got the win last week. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The numbers for Mixon last week, pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s. And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator
Cowboys beat the fuck out of the Eagles.
Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. This defense for the Steelers, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical.
There we go.
Football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Steelers are
10 on the year, baby. Fuck yeah.
As they force the turnover on the opening drive. So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
And I thought in last week's game, he found a way to win like a good pitcher without his best stuff. I mean, he did throw 2 interceptions, offset by 1 touchdown pass. Not the ratio, not the numbers you're really looking for as a QB. But finding a way to win, that's all that really matters.
They run with Samaje's younger cousin. This is LaMichael Pirine. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll drop to throw. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A look at the numbers for Harris in last week's game. 2 trips to the end zone and well past 100 yards.
And going back and watching the film, we saw every kind of run from him, didn't we? We saw some power, we saw finesse, we saw speed, and what I love the most, he finished each and every run.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 22-yard line. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice.
Come on, meet me in the hole, bitch.
And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense. Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea.
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken at the goal line.
That's a good hit right there, boy.
Chalk of the 20. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Burrow's throw here into the hands of Boyd. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Over the middle, complete. It's Boyd. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 44-yard line.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Throwing again, it's Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 32-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Ebron caught left side. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Now it's Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 14.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got them the first down. But at this point, I suggest open.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, his 19th touchdown now of the season. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Najee Harris and the Steeler offense set to go to work once again. And you see his numbers from a week ago. He was up over 100 yards then, and he's already hit pay dirt here once in this one.
We always talk about quarterbacks and receivers getting into rhythm, right? Really feeling good, finding each other downfield. I think running backs operate the same way. They can hit a good rhythm and a good stride, and he's carrying it over from last week.
On 2nd down, it's Harris, and that is not going to get it done either. Once again, he's stopped behind the line by this Bengals D. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss. But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson, and he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 7-7, our score after 1. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Bradley Chubb in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting...
Sorry, I'm focusing, man. I'm really happy on our offense this week so far, man.
So they've got to make sure they continue.
I think we found our quarterback, potentially.
Sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Mixon with a first
He
down.
came in as 61 overall last year,
Back at the 41.
and I
2
kept
yards
him
to
on the
loss, second
team
and
and
12.
focused, not scouted, but focused, trained him, and he turned up to like a 69 to begin this year, and now he's a 75 overall.
On second and 12.
He was a star
Out of his hands quickly
the whole
to
time.
Higgins.
Thank God.
They're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 41-yard line.
He's really turned into a beast at quarterback, though.
What the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the
I
defender
can get my
away from the
defense to
football and get the
fucking
quarterback
get
a
some
really nice
pressure,
target.
though.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow.
We go Fletcher.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Fletcher Cox, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. First down marker at the 31. It's third down. Now it's Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon, and he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard
Minka?
line. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be fourth down.
Oh, he made it. Wow. That was pretty crazy. Hit off the camera.
Margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
This one fielded at the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase.
Had to try it, had to try it.
I guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback on an expected passing situation.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play that time on the catch and run.
That was awfully nice. Hit him in stride, and off he went. It was almost like the ball hitting him was like him receiving a baton, and he was running the anchor leg in a relay race.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 29.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started? We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got a shoulder square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Here's Johnson with a reception. Touchdown. Deontay Johnson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time.
Was that a safety or a linebacker on the receiver? Every time.
We usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Burrow.
Get that hands up, K. Hayward.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Burrow, and he'll work it across midfield inside
God
the 45.
damn it.
With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. Again, it's Burrow. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Here's Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
I got to fucking sack this guy.
First down with Burrow. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. From the shotgun, it's Burrow.
Damn.
Here it's complete. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And Burrow going to throw again. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
Hell yeah, brother.
Stephon Tuitt in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Well, there's still time to rectify
Bull
this
rush,
situation
baby.
because the
Bull
silver lining,
fucking
they took a
rush.
sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
On 2nd and goal.
Oh, come on, pick that shit.
Incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up.
Thank God we had Xavier on him.
Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And able to get this out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect.
Oh, you got to catch that.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again. Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They'll look to throw again. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down.
So after 3 drives that ended touchdown, 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 they get bogged down on drive number 4.
Yeah, I don't know how excited you would be on the other side of the ball that they finally didn't score. You know, you're happy, of course, but at the same time, did you have that much to do with it, or did they just get tired?
Maybe it's just a sense of relief at this point. Here we go. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff?
There we go.
And the Steeler
There we go.
too much here. He's going to go down.
20th sack, baby.
T.J. Watt, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, bye weeks, they're over. We've once again got a full slate of games to get to as we take you around the NFL here in Week 12. We'll begin up at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. And it's the Ravens who have the lead as they play the 2nd quarter. 2 touchdowns in that game for J.K. Dobbins. From there, it's up to Highmark Stadium to check in on the Bills. And that one's gone to halftime with the visiting Jags out in front. James Robinson, a touchdown run in that first half. Finally, let's get to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. And for the moment, they trail the visiting Browns in that one. Baker Mayfield has thrown a touchdown pass. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the 2nd half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Hell yeah, brother. Here we go.
One-touchdown game here.
I think we're going to try to run Najee a whole lot more. See if we can get him 100 yards and run down this clock a little bit.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And really a solid group effort.
Beautiful
replay.
Beautiful.
On him, and rightfully so, but it's
Beautiful
been a good
replay.
job of a team to get this lead.
I'm with you totally on that. I love the observation. Offensive line and people having to protect him, they've really been in sync and been on point. How about the guys going out and catching the ball? All the receivers, the running backs, everyone is involved today. And what we're watching right now is really a beautiful team effort, isn't it?
Absolutely. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Back to throw. And that's It's knocked away and incomplete. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop, because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. And he's going to be taken
holding
down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. You can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coached some receivers in the offseason. We worked a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. Burrow looking to pass. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down.
Oh, Lordy.
And that's good enough for a 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Here's 2nd and 9. Just a yard on that last run. Burrow will throw. Quick slant caught by Chase. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
There's a nice move. 42 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game. And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And now he's going to go down. A big sack, and they're unable to tie it.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
A 3rd quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe 1st or 2nd, you don't? I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to, I don't like to chase a lot of points, but I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. They were winners a week ago against Buffalo, and they lead here with a 1st and 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. They hand this off to Harris, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. They'll look to throw here.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there. I don't care how many times we see it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
On 2nd down, McFarland. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that.
Slide.
And indeed, he gets enough first down.
And the Steelers are going to have it first and goal as he'll take this down.
I'm a slide.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, last drive they went 3 and out.
Hey, put the clothes on.
Harris.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Najee Harris.
His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big.
Hell yeah, brother.
And have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Awesome.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Bengals drive about to get going. First down. Here's Burrow.
Throw right side, pulled in by Higgins.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a give to Mixon. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards is the tally on first down.
Ooh, Aaron Rodgers against his former team. I just noticed that at the bottom of the screen.
He'll drop to throw. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Trevor Lawrence beating the Bills.
Now Burrow on first down. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Chicago battling for that lead in that division.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
From midfield now, Burrow. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Let's
Just
be
like that
10 bad bitches in there after me.
Things up here for this next play. Short little throw to Ebron. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 34-yard line.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
62 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
Last piece. 10 bad bitches in there after me.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
4 yards remain for second down. They'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan
pressure
it
here.
twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield really good.
God damn it.
The Bengals are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football
Team
players,
bad bitches in there after me. Hey.
hard, gritty run.
I think we got Minka on Jamar.
Over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now.
3 yards the gain there. Second down.
What the fuck is
He'll
this?
look to throw. Touchdown. That's
All out of whack. Y'all see that shit?
Boyd, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals have made it a 1-score game again. Here the 4th. Extra point good by Hopkins. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field.
Brandon and Dawson play this week.
This one fielded at the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score. But bottom line, they are still on top with the football. And a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Najee is a fucking
Carries
monster.
like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
On first down, it's Harris. And he's going to get this inside the 30. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. They'll run again with Pirine.
And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator,
Guess who's back?
Thank you.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football,
how did they not give that to me, bro?
Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
I'm definitely
And the big
short.
fella stuffed
Go
that
fuck
one up in
yourself.
a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first. Well, you know me, partner. I never tell him to back off of being aggressive, but sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, cost some yardage.
Hey, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
And it's nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. And able
to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4.
126 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They'll run again with Harris. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle.
This song reminds me of the time that I accidentally fucking like blocked the baby on my Snap or on my Spotify. I must have been like fucking drunk or something one night. And I didn't listen to it for like 8 months, and he was one of my favorite artists. I was like, dude, what the fuck ever happened to the baby? I can't play any of his fucking music. I didn't even know you could like block artists. That shit was crazy. I was like, what the fuck? Just one of those fucking weird things that happened to me. Could have happened to me. That was a good fucking drive right there, dude.
A pretty long drive that time.
Najee, baby. MVP?
And it was Najee Harris who finished it off with a touchdown run.
Look at Brady throwing for 351 yards at like 47.
Now to kick it away after the touchdown.
However the fuck old he is. Old as shit, boy.
And this will
But
not
I
be
ain't got
brought
the
out.
time.
It's a touchback. Cincinnati set to take over once again. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, you know, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. He completes it to Boyd. And this will be a gain of 5.
This man has thrown the ball 40 times in this game.
A good start there on 1st down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive.
And this throw incomplete.
Good fucking route right there.
All over him that time, and it's going to lead
Good
to
fucking
3rd
route.
down.
And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point.
But I ain't
this will
got
be
the
3rd
time.
and 5. Now back to throw.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked up by
That boy is
Howard.
nasty.
With the points that we've
That
seen
boy is
scored,
nasty.
The defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
On 2nd down now. McFarland only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This is 3rd and 4. They'll set up a throw. He's going to float this one deep right side.
And that is
No pass interference.
Wow, the coverage excellent there downfield, and it leads to a 4th down.
All right. No pass
And
interference.
Boswell's
That's
kick
cool.
is good.
That's cool.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to
Man,
be a part
Deshaun
of the game.
sucks
Well,
in
he got
Miami,
in
bro.
and got it done.
That's that Frank Wright offense.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out
Frank
to the
Wright.
25.
Yes, sir.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on
Yes,
their
sir.
next drive.
Beating the Bengals
And
all
following the
day long.
interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more
Canceled. Ooh, that's my fucking boy. That's my fucking boy. That's why I got you, boy.
27-yard line.
I had him in a Saints dynasty or a franchise one time, and he absolutely fucking killed. So when I seen he got released by the Cowboys on here, I was like, let me get ya, boy.
Not on their side, but it certainly is on the defensive side.
That's
and
my
they
fucking
understood
boy,
that.
dude.
They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly. And what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7.
2nd down and 3.
Let's try it.
Off the
Oh,
play
shit.
fake. He'll look to throw.
Come on, you gotta fucking catch that.
A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now here's a look for the end zone.
Damn it.
That one's going to wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
I didn't get it, did I?
And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this
How they gonna give that one to me, but not?
He's been tough for
Whatever.
this defense to handle. Over 100 yards. You kind of knew that they were going to him on that play, didn't you?
Whatever.
Certainly did. That's one of those situations where you simply say,
Come on,
my best
come on.
runner.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
I love that man right there,
His
LaMichael.
7th rushing
He
touchdown,
fucking
11th
rhymes.
overall. And the Steelers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Working on the weekend like usual. Way up on the deep end like usual.
Boswell good with the
Passes,
extra
they
point,
doing too
and
much.
that will make this a 19-point game. 5 plays there on that drive.
Hey.
And it was LaMichael Pirine who
This
finished it
fucking
off with the
instrumental
touchdown
playlist goes
run.
hard as fuck on
Boswell
YouTube.
now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Hey. Bitch, this is fame, not clout. I don't know
And this
about
will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the
I fucking
25.
have whipped the Bengals' ass,
Joe
and my
Burrow,
offense is
Bengals set to go
finally
back on
looking
offense. And
good.
that interception
Praise
that ended
God.
their previous drive
Praise
likely
God.
also
Praise
ended
God.
any shot they had at victory.
Yeah, long road back from here, no doubt about that one. But let's face it, if you're going to go out there and compete, you want to try and end on a strong note, don't you?
Absolutely.
He's gonna fucking pass it 50 times in this game.
But they can maybe take something positive out of this one.
Come
1st
on.
and 10, Joe Burrow. And that one complete once again to Higgins. And they bring him to the ground just
like
shy of
usual.
midfield.
Bitches
2
think they
minutes
pass
left
us,
to
they
play
do
in
it
this
too
football
much.
game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And
Yeah, it's cool,
pressure
man.
Too much here. He's going down. Now they
Cool,
gotta
man.
get to the line quickly. After the sack on 1st
Some
down.
shit, I don't even know what words.
And he'll get it
TJ
down to
Watt's got
47
21 sacks on
Now
the
the
year,
Bengals gonna
boy,
use the
and I don't
first of their
control it.
timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over
It's a
what to
beautiful
do
thing.
next.
It's a beautiful,
On
beautiful
3rd
thing.
down, Burrow.
Oh my God.
And it's complete to Higgins.
Xavier.
And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Little bitch.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Boyd. And they're
I
gonna
like how they
run
went
back to
from
the
a very
line now.
Drake
To throw
like
again on
beat
2nd down.
to a Future beat real quick, like on this song. Very, very like trap fucking heavy beat.
Now it's Burrow. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. 7 yards. The
Final
pickup
alert where we
there.
got Cleveland.
To the air again, Burrow.
Oh, hello.
And this throw incomplete.
What's up, dude? Throw that bitch up.
Defender all over him that time, but
Throw
it's
that bitch
gonna
up,
lead
man.
to 3rd down. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Zach Taylor, a new breed of head coach. He's going to go for it on 4th down.
Give me that.
And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And the Steelers are going to get the ball back on the turnover.
Hello.
As they hold on 4th down. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears
Get
right
us a
now,
fullback dive
it's just
real
not
quick.
completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most
fuck you.
important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's
That's
all
a
those
dub.
interceptions that are going on. So whoever
Yes,
his
sir.
trusted confidant
Yes,
is on the
sir.
sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator.
My
the
offense
quarterback's
is
coach,
finally
maybe
clicking.
the
Watch
backup
out, boys.
quarterback. That's
The
who he needs to
Steelers
get with
are
now
coming.
and get himself calm.
The Steelers are coming.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's
Fuck
called
you,
being in
Joe
the zone.
Burrow. Fuck you,
So for
Joe
Pittsburgh,
Burrow.
they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they'll have another road date next week with the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati,
Ooh, I gotta play
it's a
Brandon
loss that
next
could
week.
hurt them come playoff seeding time as they drop to 8-3. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Arizona Cardinals. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
All right, everybody. I appreciate you for coming by. Man, I really hope you enjoyed this game. I know it wasn't too much that happened. We dominated, but that's what we've been trying to do all year. Kenny Pickett is definitely improved over Tua. I'm gonna ride him out to the end of the year, see if we can make the playoffs with him, see what we can do, and then we'll decide from there. I really appreciate everybody. Make sure you like and subscribe the video. Check out my other videos if you want to get caught up on this series right here. It's me and my 3 other boys in this league. So I really appreciate your time, and peace out.